It's Yo Ange. I'm on my own. There's no Whoopi today. So I thought I need to get my walk on. Guys, last night, Joe and I, we did our just Thursday night stream. We just stayed in the neighborhood and we did a little walk, which seemed like forever, up to Central Park, which was the first for me since 3 months of the incident, since I broke my ankle. So that was the first time I actually got myself into the park. Literally, I haven't been to Central Park in 3 months. Hi, Danny. So today what I want to do, we're not going to go crazy, guys, because I got to take a little bit. It's a beautiful day here in the city. Like, look at the cloud. There's like, oh yeah, maybe there's like one random cloud up there, but it's beautiful today in New York. Hi, Chris. Beautiful day in my neighborhood. And so what I thought is I just want to walk down West End up to like 106. Hi there, Ali. How are you? Joe is at work. I'm doing well, Donna. How are you? Hi, RJ. Hi, Colleen. So I figured, you know what? We're going to have a little afternoon. Well, it's like I got here at 11:59 on the dot. 11:59. Guys, 11:59. Talk about just made it before noon hit. But anyway, got here. Hi, Sandra. How are you? So I figured we're going to go take a little walk. It's a beautiful day. We'll go up to 106. There's a little park there. We can take a little rest. And guys, I'm going to try walking without a cane or a crutch. The knees feels, they feel pretty good. I'm still going to be like a little bit of a gimp. I'm gimping around a little. Hi, Mike. But I do have my cane. It's a foldable thing that can go in my backpack. So I do have that with me in case I need it on the way back. So that's what we're going to do. I know you guys are probably so sick of hearing about this damn ankle, but it's real. It's a real thing. And this is just how I have to recover in New York City. Because New York, I'm telling you guys, you need your legs, you need your feet. They are the most important thing. And that was my biggest fear, honestly, was like breaking it. Hi, Tammy. Yes. So here we go, guys. Like I said, we're going to be not using a cane. We're not going to be using a crutch right now. I do have my cane with me in case I would like to use it. Again, if I'm not catching your chat, hi, RJ. You love Joe's rants. He's always got a rant, guys. Joe always has a rant, no matter what he does. So if I don't catch your chat, it's possibly because I am focusing on where I'm stepping, where I'm walking. But this is part of the recovery. We got to get out. Hi, Crazy Chick Sheena. How is everybody doing? For all those that are overseas, just want to send you some love and hugs and well wishes. I know you guys are going through a huge change right now after the loss of the Queen. Well, hey, Sonia, how are you? I will be careful, Tammy. I'm going to take it slow. We're going to keep my roll slow. 7 is now 3 p.m. in Baghdad. Okay. So we're going to take it slow. But I have to kind of start walking without something so that I can kind of get my gait back. But like I said, I'm going to try not to use a crutch, not to use a cane. I do have it in my backpack. But this is West End Avenue. It's like the next street over is Broadway. And do you think NYC has the best doctors compared to other places you've lived in before? I think the doctors here are excellent. You do have to look for one that fits you no matter where you are. You know what I mean? Like, the doctor I have is my general practitioner. She's fabulous. And I would recommend her to anybody, but I don't think she's even taking new patients anymore. She's only taking patients that are part of like your family. So like my husband now goes to her. The doctor that I had in Maine, who acts the surgeon, the orthopedic surgeon that they called in for me when I had my accident in Maine, he was phenomenal, for real. He was really good. And so glad that he did my ankle good and stuff. But I will say, I do think on the East Coast, they're very good. Unless they're, like if you're in the Midwest, like say you're in Minnesota, well then you probably would end up going to like the Mayo Clinic if you want to go to like top-notch doctors and stuff. I know, are you doing good, Sonia? I'm walking very slowly, very slowly. Over there's a synagogue. But I love my little neighborhood here. It's relatively quiet. You know what I mean? Everybody has a dog. And I have used Metro, but it was wondering how difficult it is to figure out the subway. Subway's not that hard. You can study it for a little bit. And I would tell you, when you come to New York, it is probably the easiest way to get around. Now, if you have mobility issues, you'll have to, it makes it a little more difficult because you have to know which subway stations actually have either escalators or elevators, depending on your mobility issue. Like if you just can't do stairs, but you can do escalators, there's a lot of places that have that. And then there are actually, if you go to the subway, NYC subway app or website, they actually do have it listed for handicapped, which means that they have elevators. And you can check that out. They also do have it noted which stations that have elevators, if the elevators are in working condition. That's a big thing. I will tell you that. So, like I try to look at that. I haven't gotten on the subway as of yet since the ankle incident, but that will be coming. The only thing is I have to just make sure where the elevators are and if they're working, because I swear, I mean, I could climb the stairs, but I don't want to. Hi, Mir. Hats off for going out without assistance. Free women power, I know. I am. But like I said, I'm going to take it slow. We've got to slow our roll. I got to stop thinking that I'm like a superwoman and can do everything at the same speed that I used to do it. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the street. Because if you notice, like I've told you guys before, even though the weather is wonderful right now, walking in the sun in New York City makes it that much harder. It feels 10 degrees hotter than it is because of the pavement. So we're going to walk on that side of the street and not this side of the street, because that side of the street is shaded at the moment. Even though it's noon, the sun isn't quite blazing over there. And it's not even that it's no trees, it's just the buildings, the way the sun is hitting them. But yeah, you either stay under the thing. Hi, Viking 180. I'm doing well. We're taking a little walk without a crutch or a cane or without Joe. I'm not going to undo all the recovery, Chris, that's for sure. Because I learned my lesson when I injured my knee again, which is actually feeling good. I just got to take it really slow. And like I said, I got my cane with me in my bag. If I start to feel like, I kind of need it. I just got to make sure I don't let other people rush me. And you know what I mean. But I got to tell you, when I would see people walking freely, hi, Krista. Most people don't quite understand how even the sidewalks in New York. Yes. Diana, how are you? Wonderful. I'm glad we're having lunch. We probably will stop and get something to nibble. Krista, you're so right. The sidewalks here in New York are very uneven. I mean, you can just kind of tell, like, there's a lot of grading, like a lot of incline. The sidewalks actually are slanted. So even when you walk with a cane, or if you, more so with a crutch, you're not even. So you're always walking on a tilt. But if you walk without it, you can always balance a little bit better because your body gets accustomed to it. But there is a lot of different levels. So like I said, we're taking it slow. Hi, Randy. How are you? But I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guys. I feel like I'm making progress. I tell you, I still get very jealous when I see everybody else walking around at a normal gait. But I remember 3 months ago, I was on a scooter and couldn't put any weight on that leg. And it took a long time. Who's been a member for the Yo Club, member for 5 months Yo Club? I don't know who that is. It didn't say who it was. But guys, I'm going through all of my stuff. I know I've been slacking probably like the past month about getting stuff sent out, but I'm going through my stuff today. I'm organizing everything in the apartment because now that I'm back and up on my feet, I can now take care of the apartment more because we've been leaving that to Joe and my son. And let me tell you, they don't do the same level. You know, the level of dusting doesn't happen. Oh, you're gonna go to the hibachi grill? That was a pocket post. RFD. Okay, well, RFD, thank you for the pocket post. I love it. I will tell you, walking at a slower pace makes you see things more. Like the ironwork. Look at that ironwork. I'm sorry, but I love it. Right? Hey, Lucky, how you doing, honey? How's it going? Look at these little like brown stones that aren't really brown, but they're white. It's the same thing. Although, I wouldn't want to live in the bottom. I'd be afraid. And not all the dusting can be done with a vacuum. I know. Yes, you're so right there, Tammy. It's so right. Not all of the dusting can be done with the vacuum. It doesn't work the same. Joseph, if you're watching, I'm talking to you. Don't you love it? Oh, that building's completely under construction. What they're probably doing is cleaning it and also fixing brickwork. So I have a feeling it's going to be up there, that scaffolding, for a long time. I think the hardest thing right now for me is when I'm walking, to walk normal, at a normal cadence. Looks great. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Driving New York with Skip. You guys, do me a favor. Driving New York with Skip is a local channel. He literally just drives around New York, which is actually kind of cool because you get to see the streets and how it looks and with the traffic. It's a great conversation. Good bunch of people. You can always check him out. But I actually do enjoy it. And like I said, I only call it channels that I enjoy. So when you get a moment, if you want to, you can check him out. You have done amazing through this. Oh, thank you, Tammy. It has been a humbling and a very challenging experience for me. One, I'm humbled that any of you still watch after the accident because I wasn't walking anymore. And I know you guys watch because Joe and I are a little insane. Oh, you're so much. No problem. I'm all about sharing out things. It's the same thing like you guys might know that I talk a lot with another channel, Slotsnista. We're both on like the same wavelength. I believe if you have knowledge, either it be YouTube or whatever it is, if you can share your knowledge with someone else to help improve something that they are doing or to help them, why not? Why would you hold it hostage? You know what I mean? Hi there, Rich Port from Florida. Hi, Enrique. How are you? Deb, just subscribed. Love what you're doing. Thank you so much. You and Joe are out of control. We are always an out of control couple. And I'm going to tell you guys, that is like something that is just us. It's how we are. We have always been like this. In fact, in October, we're coming up on our 30th anniversary. We've been together for 37 years. Yes, we dated for 7 years before we got married. And since day one, where are we at? I am up on the Upper West Side in my neighborhood where I live in Manhattan. and I'm walking along West End Avenue. You're driving in upstate? Cool. We're just getting back on the streets after an broken ankle 3 months ago. So guys, we have to take it slow my roll and keep it pretty chill. Usually I'll be like, let's go walk the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's go do this. Let's go head to Chinatown. And I will do some of those things more, but I'll also do those kind of things at the beginning here with somebody else, AKA probably Coffee Joe, my husband, just for safety reasons. And somebody else can carry all my stuff. I need to have a donkey, you know? God is big, yes. But actually, this is my first foray outside without any kind of crutch or cane that I'm currently using. So this is a big step for me. So my gait is a little bit slow. Robert, Mr. YouTube Mod Master, do you mean Robert? Robert, are you in here? Well, hello and welcome. You guys, we made it up to 105. This is pretty far on my own. I want to get to 106 because that's the little garden. Adriana, hi. We're waiting for the thing. I gotta tell you guys, I really just love the buildings here. Hi, Marilyn. Wow, wonderful. I'm so glad to see 50 of you guys hanging out with me this afternoon on a little tiny walk in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I know I can't sing a tune. Thank you. I know, the beautiful brick. Stuff's been here forever. Like I said, these buildings have been around for a long time. My building that I personally live in is definitely probably like 120 years old. So there's a lot of eccentricities in that building. You know, you have no control over the heat. That's all radiator. And that is determined by the building. Like, you could have it hot one moment with the radiator banging, and then it'll be cold. And that's because the heat moves into a different part of the building. It's just the most bizarre thing. I've never had to deal with this anywhere else I've lived, because for the most part, I either lived in a home or a new apartment building. I've never lived in an apartment building until moving to New York City. But I will tell you, I wouldn't change it, you know, because there's something about the city that just, I don't know, makes it more real, you know. And I will say that if you guys come to New York, just definitely let it take you in, because it will definitely give you experience. All right, we have made it up to 106. Now this is where Broadway and West End Avenue converge. .106 is also known as Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington Boulevard. Oh, I guess I can walk. Well, let's get our walk on. We're going to go into this little bitty park up here. Strauss Park. These parks are everywhere throughout the city. They're like little oases. Reminds me of the mafia. It does. Hi, Brad. How are you doing? No, I feel you on that. And I'll tell you, the stories here, you literally can like feel sometimes like the vibe of what may have happened here, or what, you know, you can see it. Wait, I gotta walk across this thing right here. Gotta be careful. Oh, they're taking care of this. Get a radiator key, believe that. Oh no, I know what you're saying, but I'm telling you right now, Every time somebody, oh look, they're cleaning this up. Now this is ode to the memory of the Strauss family that were lost during the Titanic. There's a little memorial fountain. We're going to take a little seat over here and just rest up for a moment. I want to step around that hose because I don't want to have an accident. But it's such a beautiful little place. Got park benches everywhere. That's one of the things I love about New York City. Is there's literally a park bench somewhere. You can always find a seat. Let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, thank you so much, Crazy Chick. Thanks, Brad. I'm glad to be walking again. Pretty soon I'll be seeing them scary trees again. I know you will. Very soon, all of those leaves are gonna fall. How do you go about weight shifting between both legs while walking? Did your physio guide you try to make it, to try and make it even or take it easy on the ankle? Well, I'm supposed to try to make it as even as possible. And that's the hardest thing, Mir, is to remind myself to try to walk normal so that I don't become lazy in a leg. See, everybody just takes it in. This is the place you come to hang out during lunch, relax for a moment. That's one of the things I really love about New York is that you are able to do this. Just sit down. You can meet a friend or not. Any vacation plans? Says Deb. I don't know right now. The last vacation we on bit me in the ass. Well, actually the ankle, but yeah, we'll be doing some trips. We'll do some weekend things here and there. Towards the end of October, Joe and I are planning to go up north towards Niagara. We want to go hang out, meet up with some friends. Hi, Triton. How are you doing, hon? I'm doing well. Taking a little walk. Hey, Warren Street Food. Great video. Walking tour. Nice. Viewed. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Hi, Stephen. How are you? We're sitting here in Strauss Park, which is between 106 and 107, alongside West End and Broadway. This is where they meet, right up there. The streets converge. Yes, Mir, I have 7 pairs of Hokas. Melanie, yes, I am definitely coming up there. I'm sure I will head up to Seneca, Niagara Resort up there just for a day trip, but I'm going to be staying with some friends. I would love to take you for the best buffalo wings. Oh, in fact, that's where I'm coming. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Buffalo, Melanie. We'll be meeting up with some of our friends that live up that way. So definitely drop me some information. I think it's if I'm right, I think it's the weekend of October 22nd or something along there. I have to look at my book. Hook me up with that girl on the bench. You're so funny. Stop. You're welcome, Warren. It is a beautiful city. It's one of the places I love the most, and I love living here. It's been about 9 years since we moved to New York City. Look it's great for kids. You're so crazy, Rich. She's very pretty, though. Since your ankle injury, I miss seeing them giant squirrels on your park. I know. But you know what? Last night, Randy, I don't think you were there, but we saw some giant rats. Those are just the cousins of the squirrels. But Joe and I saw a bunch of rats in the city. I was like, damn. No problem, Melanie. If it works, it works. Look, there's an ambulance. Mrs. Viking keeps throwing hints. I love it. Probably because they're too young, or maybe they already went to school. Maybe they're only in it for half school. Those were huge rats last night, guys. I was so dead. You should have seen Joe. Okay, so little story time. So we were walking home last night. Like, guys, you know I'm on a crutch because it was a long walk. I was a little nervous and stuff, but I did have my crutch with me, and I was tired, you know, at the end, and we're walking back home. Joe is sitting there, and we're walking, you know, along 100. Is it 100? I think it's 100. And we walk by this parking lot. I think you're spot on there. She does sit fine. She does. And okay, so we're sitting there walking along this parking lot for an apartment building. And Joe hears squeaking. He's on my left. And I've got my crutch on my right. He hears squeaking. And then he sees stuff, you know, because it's like by the big, huge, you know, trash things. Okay. And he literally kept getting closer. Very good video of you. Thank you. Thank you. Are those the rats that you put the saddles on? Yes, they were truly big. Anyway, he sees the rats and he's like so walking close to me. It's like he wants to climb up my leg. He wants to climb up over me so he can get away from me. I had to stop him and be like, Joseph, can you back the hell off? Like he was literally up in my face and like he was scared gonna grab me. I know, Rich, I know. But it was so funny. I'm like, you're a man, stop. I know, Joe gets a face. He doesn't, Joe cannot, he wears all of his emotions on his sleeve. It is completely, he has no poker face. Joe could never play poker because he wears it, it's completely here. If he was to play poker and he had a great hand, he'd be all puffed up and he'd be like, come on. You didn't know what he had. Your shorts with Joe and his pointy bed hair. I know, he has really crazy hair. Thank you so much, Steven. Hi, Peggy. Thank you so much. I know, but he was like running over me to get away from those rats. Joe is very innocent. And I think you guys can kind of tell that he's vermin averse. Saunders, he is. He's the same way. Hey, Classy. He's the same way with bugs too. Spiders, anything. Like I tell him he has to get it. It's like he knows he does. But then for him to try to kill a bug, 95% of the time he's going to miss. And it makes us insane. My son and I lose our shit because we'll be like, can you please kill them off? He will literally make some wild swing at it that you know, you've got to have conviction when you're going to kill something that can fly away or run away. And he just can't. He can't. He's too scared. No, there was no piggyback. He was ready to piggyback on me to get away from the rats. You guys are so funny. Classy, we are doing good. I made it all the way down from 99th to 106 so far with no cane or crutch. The cane is in my backpack, so in case I need it, it's there. Hi, Fox Tech, how are you doing? What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna walk up and get something to nibble. I'm just debating about what to have. Do I just go to the diner? Because the diner's always good. We know that. Do I go to Au Jus? I love everybody saying hi. I love that you guys all say hi to each other. It's like a little, you know, like, I know, isn't that crazy? Can't take him to the bank, but anywhere else will be pleasant, positive adventure. I know. You thought Joe was a made guy? In his mind. But he's still, that doesn't mean he's afraid of, like, he's not afraid of rats or bugs or anything like that. He just is like, he wears everything out. Just that, I know, I can laugh all the way to the bank. The diner? Okay. I wonder what I want. No, the diner's at 100. I'm at 106. Hi there, Marty. How are you doing? Joe is just crazy. The diner's at 100, which is on the way home. It's just off of Broadway. And like, here, I'll show you. So this street is Broadway. This street is West End. And like way down here, they converge, but then they separate up there. So we're gonna try to get up there and go there. We'll sit down, we'll have a little dinner. Joe sounds like my hubby. Oh, he'll make a feeble attempt upon request, but I have to kill all. You know what? Peggy, why is that? Why is that, Peggy? Why do we have to handle it all? Your biggest fear is having a one-winged hummingbird chase you? Oh, just circle. Okay. Yeah. Why is that we have to kill all the bugs? I know. Hi, Adnan. I'm doing well. How are you? Like, why do we have to kill all the bugs? That's not fair. Like, can't we just be like, you know, every so often we want to be the damsel in distress, and we can't. Am I spinning? I can't see what that says. I'm going to refresh. We're not going to take the steps here. This is what it's called. This was established in 1912. That's how old this park is, guys. This park is 110 years old. Think about it. 110. Made in the honor of Isidore and Ida Strauss, who lost their lives on the Titanic. 110 years old. Damn. That's crazy. Right? It is a beautiful little garden. They have people that come up here and take care of it. I know, it's an oldie. But the work they used to do, right? The work they used to do. Well, you know, a lot of this space up here, like this used to be back, you know, way back then. This was like considered the country, you know? This would have been upstate. If you lived up here, you'd pretty much live in the country. So we're gonna cross right over here. And guys, again, apologies if I'm not watching the chat. I have to kind of watch where I'm walking. As you all know, like I said a million times, I'm in recovery on my ankle. Oh God, I got 13 seconds, 10, 9. Shit, that counts down fast when you don't walk very fast. Oh. We're gonna walk along Broadway. We're gonna see how that goes. Doom, 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 I know. There we go. Just checking the chat, see if I missed anything interesting. Because I love to see what you guys are all saying. Joe is probably gonna be freaking out when he sees this video because Joe watches them on his way home. Or he listens to them on his way home because he's driving, guys. But he does check them out. So right now we're at 106 and Broadway. This area is considered the Upper West Side. And the Upper West Side basically goes from like 59th Street, basically 60th Street, all the way up to about 110, okay? At that point, then it turns into like West Harlem. And you guys have seen us up over there when we go. Joe thinks, I knew it. I knew she could walk. I know, Ambrose. He probably does. He probably thinks I've been faking it for 2 damn months. He probably thinks I could have walked a month after I broke my ankle, if I know that man. For real. But you know, I tell you guys, I will tell you, I get anxiety a little bit. Going outside, thinking, am I going to be able to make it? Am I going to be able to make it? And then I think, you know what, Angela? Get your shit together. That's what I tell myself. Get your shit together. You have 100 people that are, people out here that are 105 damn years old, and they're walking, carrying bags, and pushing a cart. So get your shit together, girl. Oh, guys, I wish I liked the Ellington. I honestly don't. I mean, they have burgers and stuff, but why could they be better? Why can't they be better? Right? Joe's way of encouragement. Classy, do you know what's funny? Is during the streams, guys, I'm going to give you a little secret. During the streams, he's pushing me, right? After the stream, he's like, are you okay, honey? Let's just call a cab to get you home. I swear to God. He turns into such a pussycat. And I get home, I walk all the way home, and he's like, oh my God, I'm going to get you an ice water, honey. Let me get you your ice pack. He literally just does everything. And I got to tell you, no matter what, even though he makes me insane, he is my boo. We are ride or die for each other. For real. Ambrose, I explained my left pinky 8 months ago. He stopped in recovery. My wife is starting to suspect he needed to reknit. I know. No, treating. I'm not using a cane or a crutch at the moment. I do have my cane with me as it folds up and it's in my backpack. I got my little leather backpack purse thing on. And I am trying to walk like everybody else. Have Joe give you, oh no, he's not giving me a foot massage. You guys don't even know. I'll probably cry. Because he does great with foot massages, but not on that ankle. Like I'd have to teach him how to do it. Like you have to stroke it upwards. You have to like be very careful with it. It's a whole thing. Even my therapist has told him, he has told him, no. He's told him, you don't touch the ankle. Your foot is not made of steel. I know, Ambrose. Oh, good here, thank you. I know, I'm like your little tour guide on the upper. Look at how cute they made this look. Cafe du Soleil. It's very French. Ooh la la. Soccer games going on because I feel like that's the reason why this is done this way. They've taken over the entire sidewalk. I would say they've grown their seating area, not doubled, I'd say tripled. Like they probably had to buy new tables and chairs just to fill that all out. Because guys, look at this. You see that their space is only there? Do you see how much space they have out here? They've probably tripled their space. That's crazy. Like that's a lot of friggin' space that you took up. Hi there, Straight Up Slots. How are you doing? Good to see you. Like I said, guys, if I missed your chat, it's just because I'm watching where I'm walking, trying to be safe. Not trying, I have to. There's no try, only do. Right? That's what you, dude, back it off. Don't be running me over with your damn bike. I tell people not to run me over with their bike. Oh no, that little bitty shop closed, that little market. That's kind of a bummer. We're heading up here on 103 now, almost. It is a nice day up here. Look, there's the subway station. Look, this one I can't go to. The price high on 103. The price is high on 103? Probably. I mean, I live at 99th. Here's Ollie's. You're staying out of trouble, says Classy. Danny is, yes. The price is high everywhere in Manhattan. If that's what you're referring to live, of course, it's Manhattan. I've never gone to this place for Indian because they always seem so pricey. I think it's hard for me to eat Indian food because they're so centered around rice. Now, I love a curry. I do. But I'd have to order certain dishes. Oh God, what's going up here? Oh, another building to live in. Another apartment building. And you are doing excellently well. Please don't push too hard. I will not, Diana. I know Bollywood. I love Bollywood. Okay, I gotta wait for this car. Okay, he's turning. I can go. Actually, you know what? I gotta go in and pick up my meds. I hate that you can't just order all your meds at one time. Like, the insurance company's like, okay, well, this prescription's due now, but this prescription's not due for a week. Can't you just give it to me at one time? Why are you making me come back? You know, like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be selling my blood pressure pills? I don't think so. I Hulk smashed that like button. Thank you so much there, Tanny. You own a Greystone in Chicago about 20 years. Now it's worth $1 million. Oh my God. Right, Ambrose? It's like annoying. Like, what do you think I'm going to do with this? So we're going to make a little diversionary tactic. We're going to walk in, go pick it up. Because I can throw it in my bag. Oh, wait, I forgot. This is not the one I go to. This is one I used to go to. Forget it, we're not getting it. It's at 94. This is the one I used to go to, but then their pharmacy got weird and wouldn't be open, or they have no meds. Because all we kept thinking is that they're actually closing this one down. I don't know what the problem is. F it. We're not going there. To hell with them. Right? Look at this is where your groceries come from. When you do those services. I think that's Gorilla. There's so many food services now. There's like Fresh Direct. Of course, there's Amazon Fresh. There's Gorillas. I don't know. They got a million of them. At least those people, instead of having the Fresh Direct trucks, which take up massive amounts of space. Thanks, dude. Thanks for just driving in front of me. Massive amounts of space on the streets. At least those have like an actual building. He's got a huge polo shirt on. Like, who walks around with a logo that big? Parking is a kind of a bitch. But you know what? If you watch our live streams, there's a lot of them where we drive around. You will see, no matter what, we will find a parking spot. It's a rare occurrence where we can't find one. We went to Coney Island and it was busy on a Friday night because it's like Fireworks Friday. And we basically made our parking spot because we knew we could fit in someplace, and we did. But that's what you do. We gotta find a good spot. Joe has talents. And especially in New York City, you gotta have talents in driving and parking if you have a car. Otherwise, forget about it, fold it up, go home, or just call an Uber. Hey, British Grey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Our thoughts are with everybody overseas in the United Kingdom. I'm going to tell you, she was a treasure. Did I just see a cow on the sidewalk? Yes, you did, Randy. That was a cow. It wasn't a real cow. It looked like a real cow, but it's been standing in front of this meat market that opened a few years ago. I've never gone to that meat market because I don't trust it. I don't see enough people in that meat market to trust it. And that's a key thing for me. I better be seeing people in your place for me to trust your establishment. Look at the puppies. We're back on puppy patrol. That's like a Dalmatian. It's beautiful. He's got, instead of black spots, he has like warm brown spots on him. That was a beautiful dog. All right, we're almost over here to the diner. All you guys have given me tons of strength to get up here. That's what it was. But sometimes I get like that. Whew. I'll remake it. This is kind of like our dollar stores, which aren't dollar stores. They're just random shops. Look, I can buy a pair of jeans for $10. They don't look like they're real ones,
I felt
though.
like that too. Felt a little dizziness, and I said, "Ooh, now I was getting that too before back maybe."
Yeah, I know a treatin'. We're almost here at the diner, which is a couple blocks from my house. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat inside because it'll be nice and cool. And after that walk, it'll definitely be worth it. Oh. Here we are. We just need a spot for one. Okay, this is our favorite spot. Wicked Penny, hi, you're just in time for lunch. What do we get? I'm not getting branzino. Why do they always serve branzino, guys? Can somebody explain that to me? What is the deal? Oh, thank you. Let's go find a table.
You don't know.
I like this one right here. It's like a half table. And then I can stitch you guys here.
Even my eyes, she said, you remember it had to
So anyway, then I got that guy, and then
Okay, guys.
and then that didn't do anything, and then she said, and that's what was complicated.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hey there. You know what? Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I just thought of this. I can't even sit here. You guys ready for the funny? Are you ready for the funny? I don't have my wallet. Legit. Oh my God. I guess I'm going to have to go home and order. I can't believe I just did that. I was like, you know what? Did I put that in my backpack? No. Honey, I know, right? All right, so we have to move. Hang on, guys. Oh. I'll have to go home and go get my wallet and stuff. I'll be back. I forgot my wallet. I totally can't believe I did that. Yo, I'm such a moron. Give me a free plate. I can't. And it's funny because something just sat there and told me in my head, you guys, I'm dead. I'm dead. We'll be ordering from home. Something told me in my head, and check and make sure you got your wallet with you. No. That's why you always carry 20 in your bra? Well, that would have been smart. But see, I don't think they take Apple Pay, or else I would have just used my phone. You know what I mean? It's a diner. They don't do that kind of thing. That's all right. It was just telling me, Angela, continue to walk. Are you guys dying? No, they don't even take Cash App there. I've got money at home in my wallet with my cards, but they don't take the electronic devices. I know. If I had done that and then I didn't realize that, I would have been in a panic. Of course, it would have been on a live stream. But see, this is why I always try to double check everything. Yo, the shit is real. I'm laughing. Hey, Phyllis, how are you? Millie, how are you doing? Millie, I missed your live stream last night. I'll have to check that out. I heard you were doing pretty good. That's okay. We're just going to walk back to the apartment. Maybe they'll have my stuff. I have a delivery I've been waiting on since yesterday. Wait, that was Metro, right? You'd think they know you. I know, but I don't like doing that. Classy, I'm sure they would. because they do know us, but I don't like to do that. I don't like to be that I'm already a person that's like extra special, you know, the way I order my food. Those damn lantern flies are everywhere. Last night I realized after I said that I didn't have my phone and headphones went back up. I hate when that happens. The funny thing is sometimes I think I forgot my phone and I'm on the phone with you guys. I know, you want a cheesecake. I'm sorry. Your girl, Yo Ange, is forgetful sometimes. The funny thing is I know exactly where my wallet is. It's in my closet, sitting on the shelf. Because I kept staring at it going, make sure you grab your wallet. Are the lantern flies the ones you're supposed to kill? Yes, those are the ones that are the awful ones. They're rather large. And they're eating all of the leaves and stuff. Ange will do anything to save money. Stop it! I was actually hungry. So now I gotta go home. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order it in. I'll just have them deliver. Maybe I should have said, can I just order it online via Seamless and then you guys just deliver it to my table? Maybe I should have done that. Hi, Bobby. How are you? But Metro, like we do. No, I'm not doing that. I am so cheap, Randy and Penny. Penny and I were just having this conversation. She was getting her hair done, and I said, Penny, I just have them ship the stuff to my house, and I do it myself because I can't afford somebody to massage my scalp every 4 weeks and then charge me. It literally would cost me $200. Like, that's too much. They could have paid for you. All I need is the name of the well, Diana, I know, but I don't like to do that. I feel like, you know. I'll just bring you guys with. We'll order something online. When we get to the apartment. I didn't even leave a tip. There you guys go. Start the rumors now, baby. Start the rumors. Start the rumors how I sat down. They brought me a water and I didn't leave a tip. And then I left without paying. Rumor mill. Get it going, baby. That's okay. That means more people will watch the channel, right? By the way, guys, I want to say thank you so much for all 96 of you watching with me this afternoon, hanging out. If you guys are new here, just found me, and you like what you see, do me a favor, sub to the channel. Costs you nothing. If you really like me, give me a thumbs up. It tells YouTube this is a good video, a good channel, and they push it out further. I think we're climbing our way to 2,500 subscribers, which is amazing. I am in shock. When I started out this year in January, I think I was hovering at around 500 subscribers. And then as we said, thank you, Winter Storm Keenan, for happening. We love that because that pushed us over the 1K. But then since then, we've grown quite into a large family. There was an episode of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, where she got a job at the rumor mill, but every rumor she put out came to be true. Oh my God. Walking for a healthy attitude, absolutely. This actually does help me a lot. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, just doing this little walk here has really given me a lot more confidence. Oh, what was this thing here? Diana, you've been a member for this Yo Super Club for 7 months. Fab, girl. You're smoking a joint in Manhattan. Hey, you do you, baby. I love it. Okay. You guys, I'm actually kind of in shock at myself right now that I have walked all the way up to 106, around Broadway, and back to my place without the crutch. Without the crutch, guys. What is happening? Now, what I might do is I'm going to try to take you guys upstairs with me, okay? But when I go in the elevator, I guarantee you I'm going to lose the signal. So if you guys want to hold tight for the moment, I'm me get my keys out really quick. Sorry for all that jostling. I know you guys don't like that, but you guys can just hold on a goddamn minute. Get my keys. All right. Let's put this back on me. Readjust. And good things happen to me. Alec George Costanza. I know, Ambrose. You know the funny thing is, I'm not going to show you where I live. I'm gonna flip you all around. There you go. Okay. Everybody's seen my apartment, but you haven't, like, you don't know everything. You don't know everything about me. Don't be peeking either. What's 1 month, Adriana? Penny, what's in 1 month? What's in 1 month? Tell me. I want to know. I got to get up the stairs. Okay. Push open the door. You guys have all seen my foyer and stuff before. All right. Do you guys think my box is here? I've been waiting for it. It said it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and they didn't deliver it, which really annoyed the hell out of me. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's me. Why do I got no? That's not me. That's definitely not me. No. I feel like no. You got nothing. You got nothing. You're never gonna get nothing. Your package is never gonna come. Hey, Ange. Back to my classroom. Oh, not a problem, Diana. Oh, wait. Elevator's here. And are we back? Are we back, guys? Are we back? Did we come back? I think we did. Let me know. Now we're back in the apartment. Hey. Back. Perfect. I did put you guys, look at guys. We didn't even use it today. Who in the hell am I? Who am I? That's amazing. I'm in shock. I'm in shock and awe. I think it's mostly because you guys are so fabulous that you guys help me incredibly to get past my fear. Hang on. Okay. All right. To get past my fear and stuff. Here we go. Oh, that's good enough. Good work, not using the cane. I know, I didn't. So now what we're gonna do. Did you see Penny gifted 5? No, did she really? Oh my God, I did not see that. Oh my God, Penny, thank you so much for the gift of the 5 memberships. When did that come through? Oh my God, I gotta scroll back. It probably popped through. I can't even see it. It probably popped through when I was in the damn elevator. Penny, thank you so much for your generosity, honey. Penny is amazing. I'm still gonna convince her to do a damn video. Bitch. Because, God damn it, you're funny. And I've watched your videos so many damn times. And I'm getting bored because I've already watched them a lot. So come on, honey. Put something else new. I don't care. Order some other damn cookies, will you? Order some cookies so that we can have you do a review. Can you do that? Or what can I bring you that you can review? Tell me. Tell me. Because I want something. Okay. I gotta sign into Grubhub. She is killing the kindness. She is amazing. Okay. All right, so we got to order from Metro Diner. That's what we're ordering from. Or do we want au jus? Au jus was really good. They had good food. What do you think? The diner. What am I talking about? What the frick am I talking about? We know we want the diner. Robert, hey there. Take a little bites out of your Big Mac. You know what happened last time. Oh my God. Oh, I can let you watch my old live streams. Those will entertain you. They're set to price. Well, there you go. Why don't you do that, honey? If you need to edit them, edit the damn things. We're gonna order the chicken souvlaki. I gotta make sure I put in here no fries, no pita, Well, actually, I'll leave that out. No fries. Extra salad, extra dressing, and tzatziki, however the frick you spell. How do you spell tzatziki? I don't know. It's all misspelled. It's all misspelled. What do? I'm a graphic designer. Include utensils. Proceed to checkout. All right. Make sure I got the right credit card on here. Wait, is that my credit card? No, that's the credit card. We don't want to accidentally be putting it on my son's thing, even though it would be par for the course that I do that because, you know, he owes me for giving him birth. Okay. They've just jacked up the price on this thing again. God damn it. Place my order. Oh, for God's sake. We know what the thing is. West End Avenue. Yeah, it's West End Avenue. It's always been West End Avenue. We're waiting. There we go. Now I can look and see what y'all are talking about. Let's see what you guys are all saying. We used to have these things called dictionaries before we can. Stop it, Robert. I know. I'm gonna have to go get my glasses. God, live, love, yes. Get a fake burger with turkey. No, okay, treating. I think my head, I can't. That would be horrendous for me. What do you think about all the AI art generator stuff, Mid-Journey, etc.? You know what, Rebel Poet? I haven't even looked at that stuff. I mean, I guess art is art, but I really feel like you have to have an artist that puts the soul into something, if you think about that. In a way. I mean, there's generic art that you use pieces to make graphics. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? If there's something that's out there and people are like, you can make stock art and then people have that art available on different platforms and stuff, and then they get a percentage of it. And a lot of places I've worked, but I was like the marketing director, they use those services, you know, to create other things because there's nobody has the time to be like, I am going to personally draw the volleyball. No, we're going to use a piece of art that's already out there of a volleyball, okay? Because we don't need to be doing that. I love Big Macs, honestly. And have you tried putting nuggets in? Oh my God, Adriana. I don't know what Ultron said. Your earlier message, Colleen? Okay, hang on. I'm scrolling, Colleen. There's a lot of messages. You ate 2 Big Macs? I can't. Oh, Colleen, I can't see it. Where is it? I don't know. I couldn't see it. It scrolled by. Everybody else is written afterwards. Nuggets in a Big Mac. You guys, I used to love, back in the day when I could have them, used to love Big Macs until one day where I got a bad Big Mac. It says my stuff here, 140. I hope they're here before 130, for crying out loud. Until I had one day that it was awful and there was something wrong. Either I was getting sick and it was not pretty and I was in the car. Stop it. You do not dip your Big Macs in chili. God, live, love. Oh, well, that's fine. Do you ever make soups or chili in the fall? Melanie, I make a lot of soups. Yeah, I don't know if the Big Mac was bad or whatever, but it was like food poisoning. Yeah, it was not pretty. But no, Melanie, I do make a lot of soups and I do chilies and stuff, but I do no bean chili and things. So what it is like the soups and everything, I like to make pho. And I like to, I don't know, I do a lot of different kinds of soups. What do you mean he hates himself? Yeah, just don't spam the chat, that's all. Tap, tap, tap. Classy is never wrong. She usually isn't. Gosh. Look at, I'm showing my boobs and everything. The shirt's a little big. Pho is so good. The only thing is, I don't do the rice noodles. I used to love the rice noodles, but what I don't, no, it's PHO. PHO is pho. And it's a Vietnamese soup. So it's basically like it's like Vietnamese chicken soup, but with the broth that's a little more hearty. They really do put a lot into their broth, so it's so fragrant. They use a lot of spices. I actually buy the little spice sachets. Will Joe ever get Crocs like me? I don't know. He may. Seriously, sweetie, lose it. Do you use Crock-Pot or Instapot to make your soup? No, actually, I just do it on the stove. I do it the old-fashioned way. That's how I do my soup. Just on the stove. I don't do it in a Crock-Pot or anything like that. Just because, honestly, I don't have a Crock-Pot anymore. It just takes up too much room. I live in a tiny New York apartment. Storage is at a premium. I know. I got the Crocs. I'm wearing my white ones today because they're a little bit wider and stuff. So I'm wearing my white ones, which actually look like nurse shoes. But do you see what I'm saying about the platform and how it's flat? You can't find these anymore. They're very hard to find. I want this style again, but I want it in different colors. But, and they're super comfortable. Welcome, Elton. Premium. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use a crock pot. I don't have the storage for that. I think soups are best when cooked low. Maybe a slow and a soup pot on the stove creates more flavor. It does. It does create a lot of flavor. We just got a pho restaurant in Liverpool City. Oh, do you like that Viking 180? I love it. I love it. I would love it with lots of the rice noodles, and I would make that. But now instead of the rice noodles, what I do is I put in a lot of greens. Like I'll use broccoli tips, whatever, bok choy, any kind of green to put in there, Asian, Chinese green or whatever. Put that in there, the vegetables, perfect, and stuff. And then the best meat, if you're doing it, you know, if you like chicken. Ange, do you have a video of your apartment just to see the size and everything? Not to be creepy, I'm always interested to see NYC apartment sizes. I follow a girl on TikTok series. Yes, I mean, I think there's a couple of things up there right now. It's a little messy, so I'm not going to show you everything. But it's small. Like the entire apartment is probably 500 square feet. So everything we have either has to have like a dual purpose, absolutely integral, or it has to be like, we're very picky about what we pick, like buy and put in the apartment usually. So a lot of the stuff that you'll see around here, this is the thing. My 28-year-old son lives with us. Yes, I know, I don't want to hear it. But having him have a separate apartment, it's just easier for us to live together. Just beetles are drying up on the wall. Yes, oh my God, Randy, stop it, Ambrose. But yeah, so everything has to be very useful. Very useful. And you don't have the time for the frivolous stuff of like, well, I'm going to bring out my Halloween pillows or my things. You don't do that because where are you going to put it and store it? Nobody's got a garage that they got stuff stored in. And if you do have a garage and you're storing that stuff, you're crazy because that stuff's a premium. Space is a premium here in New York. I live with my mom. I'm 32. Rent is so high. That's part of it. And you know what? Honestly, we don't mind it because it keeps us in each other's lives a lot closer. For a while there, when he was here, he moved out. He was living with a boyfriend. And that was kind of hard because we weren't able to be connected as much and stuff. Ange closed her window because too much air was getting in and taking up space. It's true. My windows are closed, and I have my air conditioner on because I have allergies. So, no, I mean, I know people judge me sometimes on that, but I would rather be with my son. I have no problem with him, but we do let him just take over and decorate sometimes. Like he'll put up all of his stuff over here. These are his books and stuff. I don't mind it. No, it's literally probably 500 square feet, Rebel. Not joking. It's like, I know. Florida is cheap. There's a lot of places that are cheaper than here. Your house cost a fortune. Wow. Yeah, everybody says, well, if you lived over there in the Queens, or if you lived up in the Bronx, or if you lived up, yeah, they're mouse feet, mouse square footage. But if you lived up here or lived over there, you know, you'd get a much bigger place. But then I'm also in those areas, and that's not as central to like where we want to be. We wouldn't be in Manhattan. If it works for me, it's none of anybody's business. Absolutely. But yeah, that's why we live where we do. I know we pay a high rent in comparison to a lot of places. I mean, for crying out loud, we could live in Jersey. But then I'd be living in Jersey. And you guys probably wouldn't even be watching this channel. Because who's going to watch a channel from somebody in Jersey? You know what I mean? Some places are cheaper, but they don't have what. And that's exactly right, Adriana. I was born and grew up in 6th Street where the Indian restaurants were a bathtub in the kitchen, a toilet. Exactly. But you know what? Exactly, Rebel. And you know what? That's what makes New York City, New York. The crazy that we do. I know. We are central. And can you imagine if I didn't live central, how long it would take me to get someplace, Penny? If I lived up in the Bronx and had to get downtown, do you know how long that would take me? Forever. Forever. I would still be traveling. It would be days. Days. I'd have to pack a lunch, a breakfast, a dinner, everything. That's how long it would take me. For real. It's that insane. And I know people that live in other parts of the city that they're more on the outskirts, and they hardly, for them to come into the city is like a thing, you know? Whereas for Joe and I, we'll go to all, but Joe and I travel, we're nuts. We go everywhere. We don't care. We're like, why not? Why am I not going there? Oh, it's only 2 hours away. Let's go there. Hunts Point, right? We just about put up with anything. Yeah, hell, we put up with the pandemic, the big P. We put up with that for 2.5. We put up with that and made it through. You would think, I mean, there's a lot of people that moved away during that time because they were afraid. So many people moved away, and they moved to the outskirts. They decided they're going to go to the country. Like, you're in Queens. I wish I could live in Manhattan, but that ain't happening. It'd be a pretty big place here. It is. It is. And there's nothing wrong with Queens. I like Queens. There's so many good neighborhoods over there. And it is the largest borough. No, I don't keep a gun. No, we don't do that. But I just feel like if I lived, I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, I like Queens. What were they talking about? Queens is awesome. The Bronx is awesome. I mean, I think every borough has its own flavor. You know what I mean? Brooklyn is turning into the very hip area. Queens, Sunnyside, yeah. The Bronx is cool. You know, Staten Island, we are just now like reaching out into Staten Island and finding some great little stuff over there. And I gotta say, it's not bad. Ooh, what are good spots in Queens to live? My mom and I don't want to stay in Georgia. You can look, I mean, you have to look because it's constantly changing. Not usually for the bad. New York state law says you order to own a gun. Yeah, New York state law, not everybody can carry a gun. Oh yeah, they were moving out during the pandemic to the country, like upstate, Connecticut, wherever, PA. They were all moving away. And then guess what? Then they realized they didn't have all the things that New York City had to offer. They were things that they missed. They missed the culture. They missed, the arts. They missed the movies. They missed the vibe. They missed the clubs. They missed the restaurants. They missed all of that. Being able to go out in the middle of the night to the bodega or to the grocery store at 2 a.m. to pick up what you need and get whatever you want. They missed that because everything would roll up. Hi there, anonymous dude. Everything would roll up by 8 o'clock at night. Hi, John. Yes. Classy is correct. She comes correct. The bills, I know. I know. You have to pay a lot to live in the city. But here's the thing. I sit there and think, do I pay more? Probably. But is it that much more than what I was paying to own a house in Minnesota? And I will tell you, hey there, John. Yeah, I will tell you, probably not. Between your house payment, your insurance, all of your utilities, all of the repairs, everything, your property taxes, everything that you had to pay for to live in a house, if you roll that all up into one, it's pretty much kind of even, to be honest. And then you don't have the services, nor the parks, nor the stuff available to you that you have here. So if you, I will take the entire week off to celebrate Robert. Oh my God, for celebrate what? I live 2 blocks off Suffin Boulevard. It includes our gas, does not include our electric, so our air conditioner runs, but our electric is way cheaper than what it was when we owned a house in Minnesota. And there we were paying also for gas and water and every goddamn thing else, like garbage pickup and I don't know, pick something else, they'd find another way to charge me. You know what I mean? That's worth the price if you can afford it. I know. Exactly, Rubber Poet. I live in Manhattan life. It's just what it is. You figure it out. You go to the bodega, you get your $4 bacon, egg, and cheese. You know, that's how it works. You don't have to go out to dinner for $300 every night. That's some crazy shit. I know. We all pay. We all pay our dues, guys. Like I said, you just gotta look. There's a lot of different sites and stuff to find a place. I can't find my Walmart receipt I have experience with. Stop it. Lost receipts. Any suggestions? Yeah, I don't know. You're close to York College. Very cool. I love the Upper West Side. I mean, it's a nice little neighborhood. Well, Adriana, I know what you know. You know what you're saying about trash service. Here's the thing. It always looks like there's trash in the street. But what it is that trash day happens a couple of times a week. So the supers in every building have to take the trash out, and there's trash and there's recycling. So those happen on alternate days. So it always seems like there's something else. It's just that there's so many people, that trash is gone by the end of the day. They come by, they pick it up, and it's gone. Literally, that's what happens. And even though you might think that trash is piling up, you have to imagine one apartment building, how much trash is generated from an apartment building that probably, like my apartment building probably has like 40 plus residents. Just think about how much trash is generated in 1 week. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, but it always looks like that, Adriana. Everybody's always said there's so much trash on the street. I'm like, but the entire New York City doesn't have the same trash day. So I could be here and there's no trash one day, but then if I decide to show you guys downtown in Midtown and they got trash piled up everywhere, or if I'm by a restaurant, there's tons. So they have to like I said, you have trash, you have your recycling, they have to break down all the boxes. The super, he's the superintendent of the building. We call him the super. And he basically is the guy who handles all the maintenance in the building. He's not the owner. He works for the owner, and he basically handles any emergencies that come up. Like say, like we had a leak up here, and he's got to come and he's got to actually repair our ceiling over here and fix it so it finally dried out. Yeah, they're the ones that handle that kind of stuff. If you need something, you know, you make friends with the super. Absolutely. And we get along great with ours and stuff. Whole backstory to that. People that have watched the channel know the whole backstory, because it's very weird how I met him and then how he ended up being the super. And it just like was wild. It was just wild. But we love ours. He's great and stuff. My food is taking forever. Let's see. We're going to refresh. It's in the works. Let's see. Oh, you know what I got to do? Hang on a minute. Off the focus. Okay. I forgot that I had my Ooze There video of the story with your super. No. Yes, think of Schneider from One Day at a Time. The backstory is he was here just doing repairs on our bathroom. And this was like over a year and a half or 2 years ago. And he had like a medical incident where he was not feeling well and he had to leave. He said he doesn't feel good. He feels like something's wrong or whatever. And he was getting dizzy. And so he left. And then the next day or two later, he came back to finish it. And I asked him how he was. And he told me this whole story about you know, his blood pressure was high, he wasn't feeling well. And then I asked him if he was diabetic, because I am diabetic. And he was talking about symptoms that were real similar. And he says, yes, I am. And I said, what are you eating? God, we're getting spam now. And then he was telling me what he eats, and he eats pretty much like what Hispanic, Dominican people eat, which is like rice and beans and everything like that. And I said, you have to stop that. I gave him some information. He asked for some links. I sent that to him. He changed his lifestyle. And then he saw me on the streets. This is before he was a super. He just came in to repair my bathroom because he was hired to repair the bathroom. And I saw him on the streets. This is during the pandemic, and we're wearing masks. And he stops me on the street, and he's literally just like wants to hug me. And he's like, thank you so much for explaining everything to me. I can't believe that you took such time out with me to tell me about this. You literally saved my life, all these things like that. And like we just connected. And I said, well, I'm so glad that I was able to help somebody. And then I saw him on the streets again, and then he goes, guess what, Angela? He's like, I'm going to be working in your building. I will be the super. So that's how we know him. And it's great because we have a good connection, and he just understands it. He just understands us and everything. So it's a wonderful little story. It was very bizarre. Things happen for a reason. I'm going to be in New York for a couple of weeks on the 21st of September. Ron. Oh, what are you doing here, Ron? Are you going to have fun? The repairman, like you, I know. It is a cool little story. And like I said, he wasn't to be the super. It was just, you know, I felt the need to share some knowledge that I knew. Sweden has 0 inches trash. It's used to heat the home's Paro's path. Really? Oh my God. I know they burn our garbage someplace, but not here. I think they burn it in Jersey. In fact, all of our garbage gets sent to Jersey. Sorry, Jersey. That's what they do. But, you know, Jersey gets paid for it. We pay them to take our garbage, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Why am I getting... I want them to send my food. All right, guys. Well, I got to say, farmers to Holly Girl Twins. Penny, you so cracked up, Pat, with what you said to him. What did she say? Penny is like a freaking wild card. Penny, you're going to be going to Vegas soon. In Iceland, they have a TED sanitizer truck that follows the garbage truck, and they rinse and sanitize. Stop it. You're so silly. I can't. 8 days in New York and 10 days cruise up towards Canada. Oh, you know what, Ron? You're going to have to come back and tell us how that cruise up to Canada was. I would like to know. Because I've always said I've never gone on a cruise. No, I really don't want to cruise to Canada, but you'll have to let us know. Because, okay, so this is a serious question, not meant to be rude, but why do they call Staten Island the Staten Island dump? I thought that's where the trash went. I don't know. They always call it like the forgotten borough. They call it the other borough. Staten Island always gets a bad rap. They always do. Like, you can only get to it by a bridge. I mean, there's not a tunnel. You know, oh, it used to be the case. Yeah, there's not a tunnel there. There's only bridges. It sits there out in its loneliness by itself. Poor Staten Island. Yeah, Dolly girl. I know, Adriana. It's so funny. They always rip on poor Staten Island. But you guys, actually, if you take the Staten Island ferry, you picture The Walking Dead? Really? I mean, if you take the Staten Island ferry over there, there are some good little places to eat and stuff. And it's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe. Is it true when you get to Canada there's no foul odors? I don't know. I smelled some stank up there in Canada too. It's some strange alternative universe. I know. That's kind of what Staten Island is. And then Joe and I are trying, like, I want to go to the Staten Island Zoo. I just want to see what it is. There's a King of Staten Island movie. I want to see that. I don't like maple syrup. Like, maple syrup tastes okay. Like, and I'm talking fake maple syrup. But I don't like the smell. I don't like the smell of maple syrup. It just, for some reason, the smell of maple syrup, to me, I always associated with being poor. And I think that's like something left over from my childhood. because we always had pancakes or something, and everybody else thinks it's so wonderful, and I always think, no, I don't like the smell of it. It's just a weird thing I have. That's Marissa Tomei is the king of stat. Oh, she's in it? I'm gonna have to check it out now. I know, it's too sweet. Everybody's gonna check it out. We're all gonna have to check out that damn movie so we can all come back and talk about it. I know, but it's not real maple syrup. It's the fake maple syrup that I can't stand the smell of. It's weird. It's a weird thing. And guys, I grew up in the middle of Detroit. Okay, like I grew up in Highland Park. That's where I lived like my young life, which is basically in the middle of Detroit. It's the city enclave, but in the middle of damn Detroit. A lot of stories from that area. It's homework to watch the movie for real. You love maple syrup. I talked about it. I don't like maple. Like when people try to make me eat maple syrup candy, I was like, why are you trying to make me eat this crappy candy? This isn't real candy. That's what I would say. This is not real candy. This is like the fake candy that you're trying to pawn off on me. Okay, wait, I'm going off on a side thing. We don't need that. We don't need that. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to keep my phone up. I got to charge it because I got to have them buzz. Got to buzz them people in with my food because I am starving since I forgot. I know, Detroit strong, right? I forgot my damn wallet, which I know is in the damn cupboard. I swear to God. But all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm going to go look that movie up right now and everything because I really now need to know what the hell that it is. But you guys were cool. You guys gave me lots of strength and a lot of confidence to do this walk by myself today with no crutch, no cane. I carried it with me in my backpack just in case. And I made it back home safe. You guys are amazing. So guys, until next time, we'll see ya.